MIQLAT. Today.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
Let me just make sure everything's good. Everything's good.
Did you post a link up on Facebook?
I'm grabbing the link real quick.
Yeah, and then the chat thing too, so I can grab it.
The chat thing right there. You'll be able to. Well, I mean, I guess I could just send you the pop-out chat link. How do you want me to send that to you?
If I can actually see the letters there.
Yeah. I mean, things will pop in once people start.
Right. I'm just wondering what the font size is going to be.
You know, we could even comment something ourselves, like "Hi" in all lowercase.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Because I can't read it.
It just says "Hi." I mean, it's a bit far away. Just point stuff out, and I'll send it your way.
Well,
Live streaming.
yeah, I don't have any access to it right now.
Come on, open up. We gotta send this out to the people.
Yep, send it out. I imagine a couple people are expecting it.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as anybody can see us or hear us, please let us know.
All right. We don't have anyone in yet.
Okay.
We should be live, though. We are live.
Okay.
We're also recording it, apparently. Oh.
All right, well.
Things are jumping back to how they should be.
Maury's asleep. That's the one constant.
Not even Maury's a viewer.
Right, we can't get even Maury to watch us.
Yeah. Bit upsetting, but
yeah, well,
that's just how things go.
We'll tackle that when it comes to treat time.
Oh, Maury's gonna really okay, I'm gonna post on your wall, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
MIQLAT.
Well, it's hot in here too.
I'm not that hot, honestly. Live stream number 2. I'm gonna put a fancy little colorful Facebook background behind it. This one has purple and it has stars. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
As long as people can see it.
I almost forgot to include the link. That would have been upsetting.
Yeah.
Can you please go back to the regular view? Oh, there we go. Facebook is very annoying. No. There we go. I don't want it to be called test stream. I want it to be called the actual live stream. Gotta go back and change the name real quick.
Yeah.
Luckily, we do have a viewer. It's no longer just Maury stalking us from the ether.
Ooh, I touched my camera. Sorry about that.
That's fine. It's only 2 minutes after we launch.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, your recommended is nothing but pug videos now. I mean, chances are you'll be okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Live streaming. Let me just change the name of it, then I'll post the link.
All right, we got to get the link up there.
I'm doing my best.
I know.
It takes a while to scroll.
I know
down.
it's complicated.
It's not that complicated, just that the page is a bit slow.
You know, it'd be really nice if we actually get enough audience so that we can do product placement, because this would be one of them right here.
Oh, hey. Well thought out.
Minute Maid Light Lemonade.
There we go. MIQLAT live stream. Do we have a specific title for this live stream, or is it just live stream number 2?
Number 2.
All right. That's pretty ingenious.
All right. I'm gonna refresh again.
Okay, it's currently uploading right now, so you might have to refresh it a second time.
Yeah. Of course, that assumes I even know where to look.
It's whatever.
Oh, there we go. I'm wearing my hat.
Yay.
Okay, now I guess if I wanted to watch it, I'd hit that. Yeah, and I'm just wondering how do we get the comments again? Like, you put them up there?
They're right there.
Yeah, I know, but I can't see them. The font is so small. I don't have a prayer of seeing that.
I could probably enlarge it maybe.
See, now what you would do if you had one screen, you would hold your control button down and scroll the mouse, and it changes the size. But I don't know, since we have 2 screens on. Oh, it does work.
Is this big enough?
Yeah. You could just tilt it toward me as well.
I did tilt it towards you a little bit.
All right.
Do we have any people viewing right now? Oh, it changed. It butchered the whole size of this one too.
What, when I move that?
No, when I did the scrolling thing.
Okay.
Let me just.
If anybody's in and can hear us and see us, let us know. We're experimenting with some other things tonight.
Yeah. We got
I know
some stuff.
The stream as I'm watching it is lagging, but I'm sure that's an internet issue. Even though it says test stream, this is not a test. This is number 2.
The title is number 2 on my end.
Okay, yeah, but underneath the picture, I still have test stream.
Oh, well, that's so far we only have one thing in chat. That's me saying hi, pretending to be you. So we're already off to a great start. So what's the agenda for this stream, Dad?
Yeah, well, if nobody shows up, then we can do a different idea, I guess.
Yeah, I guess this would be like a.
Maury has some wisdom to share.
Yeah.
And we have some new decorations, some new backgrounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see behind Dad, he's got the flat Earth, and you saw me just a moment ago. I had the American flag. Maury actually has a background too now. He has his own background.
Yeah.
It's like he's one of us. Maury.
Maury's creating the impression that this is really all he does is sleep.
I mean, is that really wrong? Is that really? Is that really inaccurate?
He's surfaced. It's like a Loch Ness monster sighting. He pokes the head out every now and then.
Can we build? Okay, I know this would probably be a very bad use of MIQLAT funds, but can we build like a small city set?
Yes, it would.
Where the buildings are like paper mache, and we just have Maury chasing a laser
walk
through it.
Yeah,
he's like destroying everything. We could put like the Godzilla noises over it, shoot it in like 40 millimeter. It would be great. We could submit it to like a film festival.
And we could have him falling off the edge too.
He's already. Yeah. What would we do without Maury?
I don't know.
Could we even survive?
Yeah. I'm wondering right now if anybody is getting the feed here.
Stephen Cummings is here.
Oh, we've got a person.
From Japan.
We've got a live human being, so we know it's working.
He's from Japan.
Okay, now the font is small again. And
well, yeah, but like if I change it on this, it'll change it on this
Changes it on everything?
Yeah, it changes it uniform across the board.
All right, well then
for those who
I have
can't
a solution
see,
to that.
For those who can't see, or in other words, literally everyone except for us, we have a second monitor now, which is where we're putting the chat and other things that we're going to be looking at. We can also share it with other people. Let me just adjust how we pop in down there.
We could probably change the font through browser settings too, but I don't know if you want to fiddle with that now.
Yeah, but now what they're seeing is my face in that corner, your face in that one.
Yeah.
And then whatever we're seeing on this tab.
Yeah.
Should I load in the pug videos again?
No, don't.
Okay.
They've probably had enough of the pug videos.
Okay.
But you know what? You could put that up there to show that we figured out how to show video while we're doing this. So go ahead and put one up.
I mean, it's more than just a thinly veiled excuse to play pug videos on the stream. I can promise you that.
Tonight that's what it is.
Tonight that's what it is.
Yeah,
So,
we wanted to experiment with the capability of throwing up a video. Like if we wanted to watch something and then we can talk about it.
Pug in a ball pit. I watched a great one while you were gone on this big monitor of like a pug in a ball pit.
Yeah, well,
Pug goes crazy in his first ball pit.
We got to watch this. All right,
so now let's full screen it. That's not the same video, but I'm sure it'll be good. This is a completely different video.
It's got a pug in it, so
So here he is. Look at him. Isn't that amazing?
I'm glad Maury's not watching, or he'd want one.
Can we replace Maury's little bed with a ball pit? Man, that sure would be something.
All right. Anyway, so if you can see that video, if you're watching the stream and you see that just fine, let us know because we want to make sure everything works. But one of the things we want to do in the future is, like we'll show some movie clips or something from a video cast or a podcast or whatever. And then just, talk about it. So we want to be able to show things, not just still pictures, not just screen share as far as, like what the mouse is doing on the screen, but actually do video. So tell us how that looked. Did it lag? I mean, did it get stuck half the way? Just font size via browser. Okay. Well, that's the first thing we learned tonight. And we're going to wait for again, Maury has some words of wisdom tonight, but we want to wait until we get more people in the...
Maury has flash evolved after a freak accident to develop vocal cords so he can deliver this message to us.
Unfortunately, he hasn't.
You ever seen the Blob? Where it just keeps growing and growing?
Yeah, I've seen the original ones, yeah. Not the remakes.
That's what Maury's brain is like. He's constantly learning.
Yeah, okay.
Very bright little boy.
I thought you were referring to the fat rolls.
I mean, not on purpose, but it could certainly work.
Yeah. Now this coming weekend, I'm going to be traveling. Tomorrow night we go to Fort Worth, and anything or not.
Well, the last thing that was said was Cliff Wilson. He said, "I was watching on my Kindle, but I guess it didn't notify you I was watching."
Oh. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that.
I got something from Angel McCann that says, "Where you go?" I assume she's meaning, "Where did you go?" Let's see if the stream is dead. Nope, it says the stream's fine on my end.
Okay.
Then again, that could only be me.
Okay, are we still there?
Yeah. I mean, whoever's watching the stream, can you tell me if we're still there or not? Like, has everything been destroyed yet?
Yeah, and I actually can't find it on Facebook anymore, but that shouldn't worry anybody because I literally cannot comprehend Facebook.
Okay, I refreshed the stream and I'm not getting it on my end.
So the stream might be dead.
Oh, Cliff says we are not sure if it's mine, but it said offline. I got you. Okay, never mind. It's better. It just came back online.
All right. So it went off for a while and then it came back.
I mean, I think that might just be on my screen because the elapsed time is 13 minutes. It didn't cancel and get back on. I think that was just something on my end.
Okay.
We got 10 people watching. We're officially in double digits. My Soul on Fire says it's lagging really bad. Jason Connolly says there is lots of buffering.
Yeah. Okay.
It is cutting in and out. Every time we do this, we have this problem. We're gonna need some crazy network boosting.
Well, I don't even know. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Honestly, we're getting...
and I actually cannot find the feed on Facebook. I wouldn't know where it is.
Should I post the link again?
Well, I guess you could, but, it's a little disconcerting that... again, just bear with me, everybody. Facebook to me is literally... I have a PhD, okay? But Facebook just... is literally one of the most confusing things I've ever put eyes on. I don't know how to navigate it. Things disappear, and I don't know where they go. And this is a good example of that. So basically, I don't really have any business looking at it. So I'm
getting some comments on the Facebook page. For me, I still see the...
Isn't this Facebook comments, or is this YouTube?
This is YouTube comments, but there's some Facebook comments on the post on Facebook.
I can't even find the post.
Row D, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Says that they can see and hear us. Aaron, I can't pronounce these names.
Mm-hmm.
FAESCN. They say, "Hi, your technological advances are impressive." And then Melissa Davis, Keto just said lag.
You know what would be more impressive if I could actually find the feed. That would be really.
I mean, just go to your profile.
I'm there. I'm there. Well, maybe. Okay. Hold on a second.
According to My Soul on Fire, this isn't necessarily a problem with us. She says.
Oh.
No, it is. Sorry. What was Stephanie? That was her name, right? My Soul on Stephanie said, "No, it's not. No, it is YouTube. They are implementing a new way to live stream. I think this is affecting all live streamers. I happened to watch another live show. I posted it on the 2-minute test you did last night.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know you were on. I posted the link. Oh, she posted the link to the Naked Bible podcast group now."
Yeah. Well, that's a real issue. On my end, it's just incompetence. So I just learned that if I click on my name, then I can see where the live stream is. See what we've done to this point. What I've done to this point with Facebook is my wife handles my Facebook, and she will I don't know what the right word is, gather or direct me to things that I need to read. And occasionally respond to, and so I'll do that. But I actually don't do that myself because you're seeing why right now. I literally, my brain locks.
It's
when I
not
see
just
the
you. I
Facebook
also don't
header.
like Facebook. I haven't used it in like years.
No, just give me hieroglyphics any day, and we'll set Facebook aside. All right. Yeah, I see some comments now. So if I refresh, there probably should be more comments.
They're saying it's better on Facebook, like as in the stream's better on Facebook, but we only have it on YouTube.
Okay, well that's interesting.
Odd.
So, but back to what Stephanie said. She
could be misinterpreting it as well.
She says that YouTube is doing stuff that affects.
Yeah, she said they're doing like
all
some
streams.
new.
Is this Stephanie in New York?
Yeah, New York Stephanie. Cliff Wilson says Steven Crowder's live stream was okay earlier, but I think Steven Crowder has like crazy high production value.
Yeah, I'm sure
he's got
does.
like billions megabytes.
He's not here in our garage, so he's probably somewhere else with a studio.
Stephanie says that many live streamers are currently having this issue.
That's interesting.
You can just set a monitor to. You can set a monitor up to show it while you live stream. I mean, we do have a second monitor to show us stuff while we live stream. Actually,
is Stephanie willing to talk to us a little bit right now?
Stephanie, are you, Stephanie?
All right. My question would be, you seem to spend a lot of time online and know a lot about it. Is this what you do? That would be interesting to know. It'd be even more interesting if there was a solution to it. That's probably out of Stephanie's hands.
I mean, YouTube's always making changes no one likes. No one can ever like do them. Like look. Have you seen the new YouTube layout? It's so bad. I'm
trying to remember. I'm sure I looked at YouTube in the last couple of days. So is it quite a bit different? I mean, if it would have to be really different for me to notice it. So
yeah. Like, honestly...
Let me open it up here.
The last... YouTube hasn't had, like, a really nice-looking layout since, like, 2009. Honestly.
Yeah, it's... well, it's different.
MakeupMillionaires.com says, this is really clear and the audio is excellent, so I think it might be getting better.
Okay.
Let me look at the dashboard. Your last pass thing keeps trying to get me to update things, and it's blocking like half the screen.
Just put not now.
Yeah, but I did that like 20 times.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, things definitely do seem to be better on my end. It also says that the stream is complete, which isn't true.
Wow.
We're still streaming on this end.
Yeah, when I refresh, the comments don't get any bigger, but that's just Facebook. So boy, look at this. We got a bunch of them on YouTube.
It's going from red alert to green to offline to red alert to green again, then to offline. It's just in this endless cycle.
All right. Well, let's look at some of these here.
Stephanie does local businesses, small Facebook pages, marketing and advertising, that kind of thing.
Well, she also said I posted an article about the new live stream info. Where did you post it? Please don't say Facebook, or I'll never find it.
One moment.
If you go to the Naked Bible group on the left-hand side, it's a search box that says discussion. You can search a name or topic. It will bring you to every post with that search topic. Stephanie says she does work online. Yeah. Well. I do local business, small business Facebook pages, marketing and advertising.
I said that like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, well, I must have gotten distracted. I also work in a convenience store. Laugh out loud. I make a lot of pizza. That's awesome.
All right.
That's a great job.
And I'm back. Let's get a soda.
Hey, we have a MIQLAT update. I got emails today from the person doing the Swahili translation of Supernatural. That is almost done, or almost completed with the first draft.
Swahilian's like an African language, right?
Yeah.
Just wanted to be sure.
He's in Tanzania, this fellow. And then the person doing Portuguese is through their first draft as well. She had some questions on some wording and some formatting issues today. So I know she's an experienced translator, and she freelances, Portuguese translations. So she has her own process for review and whatnot. I don't know about Swahili. If somebody else out there is good in Swahili and English, we could get the first draft or whatever, the draft that we get from this fellow in Tanzania.
I have a cool question, Dad.
To somebody, and then you could proofread it. But if anybody out there who's good at English and Swahili, let me know. So we've got two more translations that are imminently ready to go. Go ahead.
Do you think this would be better if we had like a modem in here, or if we were doing this like closer to the router, like in the living room or something?
Oh, I have no idea.
Because back when I had my Xbox set up in here, it was much laggier than it was in my room.
Yeah, I don't know.
We should get like a signal booster or something like that.
Yeah, what you got me. Can you even do that with the internet we have?
Probably. Our internet's actually really good, but just this room, I think there might be some issues with this room. They say the audio is really great, the video not much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, read the article I posted to your video.
Oh.
You did last night.
She's talking about the archived version of the test I did last night.
Yeah, I know, but she posted an article there, so we'll find it.
Yeah.
Somewhere. So one of us will find it. It's kind of manifesting when I was sick. The Lord provided work. That's by a woman I used to work.
But
yeah, that's funny.
There is some good in this situation. You know what that is?
What?
We got new backgrounds.
Yes, we did get new backgrounds. How many people do we have in our? Are we ready to?
We have 21 right now.
Okay, ready to share Maury's wisdom or not?
Okay.
We want to wait a little bit. Well, no, wait. We want to wait a little bit longer.
I don't know. Brian wants us to try tinfoil hats. He says just kidding, but I don't think he's kidding.
Yeah, he's probably not kidding.
I think that he knows that the government has secrets that they don't want us to know. I think that tinfoil hats.
Yeah. What? Do you think he means the tinfoil hats will help the?
Yeah, it will. I mean, like the tips, they boost the signal.
Yeah. Oh, Stephanie says yes, a booster. My son just bought an awesome one. Okay, what?
Jinx.
Yeah, what? What kind did he buy?
Link is to the Amazon page. Should we do the Maury lesson?
See, whenever I think of boosters, I don't know why I have this mental block on even questioning a booster, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, we have a thing from Justin. A question.
Yeah, Angel agrees. So go ahead.
A question I posted to the Facebook live stream last night that you didn't have time for.
Okay.
How do you think the height of the Watchers got way out of hand in the Book of Enoch?
Well, I think you're confusing the Watchers with their offspring. The Watchers aren't. Oh no! In the Book of Enoch. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is talking about. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the passage here. Yeah.
We're getting a comment.
I wish I could look that up, because is it the Watchers or is it the offspring? Is it the giants? I keep thinking it doesn't occur to me that we have any description on the Watchers being tall. Okay, but the giants, of course, were their offspring. So if somebody can look that up, if you have your Book of Enoch handy, it's probably going to be, chapter, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I can't actually look it up right now, but I'm guessing that the question is mixing up the Watchers and the giants. But anyway, I don't consider the Book of Enoch canonical, and this is one of the reasons, because the heights given are ridiculous. 300 cubits in one text. Enoch exists in this particular portion exists in Greek and Ethiopic. So one of them has 300 cubits, another one has 3,000. So again, that's basically absurd, and it's also, if you want to be blunt about it, it's pretty contradictory to biblical dimensions anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't spend too much time really thinking about that. But I think the subjects, the objects of the question are reversed. Let's see. There's another.
You know what I just noticed?
Go ahead.
We are really bad at looking at the camera.
Yeah, well,
really
that's because I'm looking at you and I'm looking at the.
Yeah, and I'm looking at you, but I feel like I should be looking at this.
We should all be looking at Maury.
oh, there he perks up.
Woke
up
up
when we say that. One moment.
Yeah, we should all be looking at Maury.
Let me just.
Let's see here. Okay, let's see. The one you were asking questions to leave. You know, this isn't ringing a bell. Stephanie says the one where you were asking a pet to leave you alone.
I have no idea what she's referring to.
I made a joke about the flat Earth background. Oh, okay. Okay. 620 views on last night's Facebook Live. Well, I guess I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised there. Okay. Yeah, he went to college for IT. That would be the right person to ask then. Yeah. Yeah, and I saw Justin. I saw your follow up here. I'm just trying to think if there's a. Again, the way we're doing this is Calvin has control of my laptop, so I can't just look it up in Enoch.
I mean, you have your iPad, don't you?
Yeah, I know, but I'd have to Google. I mean, I guess I could. I'd have to Google an Enoch text. You know, I know the translation exists online, but let's see. It's the kind of thing that you'd really want to concord quickly in a search.
Yeah. Something that you need to. We have another question from these names. Oh,
hi. You know, I can never pronounce that one either, but the Hibane 12. Okay, I know who that is. I mean, I have corresponded a lot with that person. I got a question. Revelation, the reign and defeat of Satan is a big deal. Would this denote him as the leader of all spiritual evil, at least in prophecy? You know, by the time of the New Testament, there was sort of a primacy of place given to the devil, given to Satan. I personally think that's because he is the original rebel. So if I could put it this way, he has street cred. So I think that's essentially why, and also because of his control over the dead. So if the object is control of, you know, people in opposition to Yahweh, I mean, you would naturally gravitate to someone who has, you know, essentially ownership of humanity at a spiritual level there. So I think that's why he tends to get elevated to that status. I still see nothing in Scripture that says all the powers of darkness are all ducks in a row, you know, waiting for orders from him. I don't see that, but there is a trend, you know, in thinking about Satan in that direction when you go through Second Temple and then on into the New Testament. Yeah, I just figured out live chat. Woohoo, boy! Well, wouldn't that be all?
Yeah.
I wish I could share that feeling with you.
Just to confirm, Stephanie, yes, Dad's background is a flat Earth map.
You know, okay, this is. Say that again.
Stephanie was making a comment about your background, and I wanted to confirm that yes, indeed, his background is a flat Earth map.
It is. It's a
bust on your
it's a
tinfoil hats.
two-dimensional flat Earth map. So
I don't know how to open bottles.
Yeah, I just thought that would be a nice touch to the background, but we'll get other backgrounds too. We'll have a little fun with that. There's something here. Oh, okay. This is a little dicey territory. There's a Logos app for iPad. Yeah, I've tried to use that, and I really can't. It doesn't actually give me access to my library unless you have it and you know a way to do that. It has Bible stuff.
You seem to be getting.
I know it's not going to have parity like with searching and stuff like that, but I've got layouts, I've got collections, I've got all sorts of stuff that I'm just not going to be able to access through the app. So, you know.
Yeah, one. I got to deal with something real quick.
Okay, now somebody just who's in the garage here. We actually have another dog. We occasionally remember we have another dog.
He's coming over here.
And that's Atticus. Yeah, he can. Okay, you could probably hear him panting because my wife just took him out for a walk.
I'll give you an see there he is right there. Look at his face. Yeah. Look at that face. Get out of here.
You know what? They missed that, Drina, because I think he had the camera. Okay. All right. So you were showing him Atticus?
Yeah. I just pointed at Atticus.
Yeah. Maury looks offended. Maury lost some camera time there. Okay.
What do you mean camera time? He's disappeared between like the rim of his bed.
Yes, but you can't
even see him.
He can detect when it's not on him.
It's like a sixth sense. He like detects Electromagnetic
Uh-oh.
pulse.
Okay, my wife's in the garage now. She's probably going to try to rile Maury up. That's about as riled up as...
No, Mom, do it.
No, he actually does get riled up, so...
Get Maury's attention. Make him go wild.
See, she won't say what she usually says to get him riled up, so...
He's tired.
He's always tired.
Tired is his default.
Yeah, that's his default. Okay. You missed it again? Oh, no, you didn't. I'm just kidding. All right.
All right, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, there goes Atticus.
Yeah.
So...
one moment before we move on.
Yeah, we need to get to Maury's
Okay,
advice.
two things. We need to figure out a way to get through questions faster. Other thing, we did miss a question that someone specifically requested I go back to this.
Okay,
Daniel
go ahead.
Wesley, what's your quick take on Paul within Judaism movement and scholarship from individuals such as Mark Nanos?
Spell the last name, because that name's not familiar.
Nanos.
Yeah, that name's not familiar to me. I mean, obviously Sanders, Wright, and a bunch of others are, but that name's not familiar, so I can't comment on him specifically. But I think it's a good idea to situate Paul within Judaism. I'd need to know a little bit more about the question, what the trajectory of the question is, but that's just getting into Paul's world and understanding Paul in his own context. So in principle, yeah, that's a good thing. Obviously, people are going to disagree about where Paul would have fallen because there's no such thing as Second Temple or first century Judaism. There are lots of Judaisms. Okay, we see this in the New Testament. You got the Pharisees, the Sadducees. We know about the Essenes. We know about the Hasmonean dynasty. All that kind of stuff. All right. So there's more than one brand, more than one flavor of Judaism. So where would Paul have fallen? In other words, what would he have been closest to? Well, he tells us he started out the Pharisee, so that situates him there. But in the way after his conversion, and some of the things he says out of that new different knowledge base, which is Christ, which school of thought would Paul be closest to on any given statement? People are going to disagree about that. I still recommend Yinger's book on New Perspective. It's very short. It's very good. It's very readable. If you're interested in new perspective on Paul, that is a great place to start. Let's see here.
Should we get on to the...
Do you call the kids the dogs' names and vice versa?
I don't think Dad's done that, but Mom has.
Mom has done that, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's not just that. Okay, so Dad, hypothetically, you're me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the side-by-side view for this, okay? All right. So hypothetically, Dad, you're me, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm Mom calling out to me, okay? So it goes, Atticus, Simi, Molly, Calvin.
Right.
She gets it's never Amy, but it's always the others.
Maybe Amy's been out of the house too long.
Yeah, a little bit.
How do you forget that dog? Cliff asks. What dog? Another dog we have,
Atticus.
Yeah. No, Atticus is a good dog. He's actually
Sadie?
a very good dog, but Maury's just more popular. I just have to be.
Can we consider Maury a good dog? Okay. So question.
He doesn't
Dad.
make trouble.
Dad,
He
in
makes
your
us
mind,
smile
in your
every day.
mind, like you buy a dog at the store, right?
Yeah.
And like what are the bullet points on the back of a box that like a dog is in? Like can fetch, watches out for stuff. What does Maury do? That's advertisable.
Maury is a good guard pug.
What do you mean he's a good guard pug?
He barks at everything.
He even things that aren't threats. Like
Well, he could be totally quiet, but he barks at everything. So he's an excellent guard pug.
He's really good at conserving
Somebody
his energy.
breaks in, he's going to grab their trouser leg. He'll be all over that.
Someone breaks in, he's gonna like claw at the toe of their shoe.
Right.
He's gonna.
All right, we need to share a little bit of Maury wisdom, and I'm going to set this up by
right.
after our previous live stream. Maury and I had a conversation.
Yeah.
Maury thought that he should share some wisdom about clear thinking.
Oh, really?
Clear thinking. Yeah, I mean, there's just because you think certain thoughts, that doesn't mean that they're really good. So Maury has a couple of thoughts about clear thinking, and we're going to call this sort of, Maury is a renowned Bible scholar. We don't necessarily really tout this, but Maury is Maury's an expert on Bible prophecy. He's going to comment on Bible prophecy in future live streams, but just for the sake of this one, Maury just wants to share a couple principles just generally, not about prophecy, but just generally about thinking clearly. So I wrote them down. Maury gave them to me, but anytime you're ready to put them up, All right. So this is our way also of trying something a little bit new here. All right. I don't see them there. Should I be able to see them, or can they see them?
They can see them.
Okay. So are you at number 1?
Yeah. Maury's rules for clear thinking.
Go ahead and read it.
Maury's rules for clear thinking, number 1. Defending a flawed belief using the Bible neither makes that belief biblical, nor does it remove the flaws.
That's very good. That's very good.
What a good boy.
When Maury, suggested that to me and said, "Hey, I'd like to share this," I thought that is just spot on. So thank you, Maury.
Does Maury have any comments on this? Let's see.
I mean, it's true. I mean, you can defend a bad idea, and an atrocious idea with the Bible. That does not make that idea biblical, and the Bible doesn't do anything to erase the badness of the thinking of the idea. So
is he alive?
I mean, that was just he is still alive. I saw him twitch.
Just making sure.
So yeah, he.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
He's not going to die until his magnum opus is done.
What do you think Maury's magnum opus would be?
It's going to be something on prophecy. I just said he's a Bible prophecy expert. So what?
I chased a squirrel down a path, then I reflected.
So what? That Maury does not have a PhD. I mean, you got to look at the sign. Maury's credentials are AKC.
Yeah.
Okay, not PhD, but AKC.
I keep forgetting this thing's touch.
Now, Maury has another thought to share. What's his second thought?
Oh, his second thought?
Yeah, he had 2. Maury never just has one thought. His mind's always working.
Usually it's 2.
He has
2 on
thoughts.
a good day. On a good day, he can hammer out 2 thoughts.
Yeah.
2 different thoughts.
And he did. He let me have it.
Maury's rules for clear thinking, number 2. Get this, all right? Get this. Saying the Bible teaches something contrary to reality makes the Bible irrational.
Yes, it does. Look, just think about that. Short, succinct, just spot on again. So again, we're grateful that Maury is sharing his wisdom with us. We wish he was awake to appreciate the response, but he twitched. Yes, he did.
Sometimes twitching is the most you can ask for.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, we better make sure he looked at me. All right, so he is alive.
Are you in need of medical attention? I'll take that as a yes.
Maury, hey,
Maury, come here,
over
man.
here.
Maury, come here, man.
Hey, we just read your 2 principles for clear thinking.
They
were awesome.
He's working on new thoughts right now.
Right, he's stretching. That's a good sign.
Your body and your mind must be fit to think.
Right, it absolutely must be.
In the event that you're a pug, in which any thought is just very
looks like he's
physically
going to
demanding.
sort of tip over now, so maybe he just exerted himself a little too much.
Yeah, we'll get it next time. Yeah,
so Maury, I'm sure, will have other thoughts to contribute. He'll let me know. And again, he is a Bible prophecy expert, and he will be sharing some thoughts on that. We're actually waiting until after September 23rd. Maury is busy watching the skies, and he's coming up with all sorts of ways to explain to the audience why the world didn't end on September 23rd. So he's busy contemplating that, working up to even more than 2 thoughts. I mean, he will have a whole dump after that.
We actually got a question for Maury. Only for
Stephanie
Maury.
Says Yoda lives. Okay.
Don't give away a secret.
It's like when
Stop.
Yoda levitates.
No, but yeah, we got a question just for Maury.
Okay.
You're not allowed to answer this.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm not going to answer.
This is for Maury.
All right.
So I think we got to quickly get a microphone and a camera on Maury to prep. Come on, Dad. Move your. Come on.
You going to move yours?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, you do.
I'm just getting Maury prepped for questioning.
Oh, he's liking that microphone.
All right, Maury, what do you think? Maury.
Hey.
Maury, should I repeat the question? Where did the lame man's friends lower him into the house where Jesus was speaking?
I'm not saying anything. You know, you're the loser here. You're the loser here, Calvin, because he's telepathically communicating and you can't receive it. Your brain is just not at the same level.
My skull is 2 inches thick. I was born with an abnormally large head.
Yeah.
I was a 52-pound baby.
Yeah. Hi. You know, I hope I'm not mispronouncing this, but Hibane, is it 12 or 13? I have to squint there. Y'all keep bothering him. He's gonna die with his knowledge. Yeah, no, that would be a shame. We cannot let Maury die with all that upstairs. Is Maury's version of Revelation where a giant cat appears and sweeps a third of the treats out of the dog bowl? We do have a cat as well.
What would the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse be in Maury's eyes?
Boy.
It would be like a vacuum cleaner.
It would probably be the Skipton's dogs would be 2 of them.
Okay, so Dolly
and Jamie. Those are two of the horsemen for sure.
I mean, they're dogs, but we can accept that.
Yeah, well, they have 4
cleaner.
legs, so it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, a vacuum cleaner.
The vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
And
What else? What else makes him skittish? So.
Me. He doesn't like me that much. I don't know why.
Oh. Yes, I am the Maury whisperer.
You know the thing about how dog owners start to look like their dogs or vice versa?
Yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, I don't want to implicate anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that you and Maury are a great duo.
Right, yeah, well.
Much respect.
We get along real well, so. See, now Maury's alert now. He heard his name, and he's just...
He always looks like he's freezing.
But he's just like recording. He's like recording information.
Okay, I know you can't see this from your angle, but one of his eyes is like closed, the other's open. He doesn't even have enough mental energy to open both eyes.
No, that's just deep concentration. A third of the treats off the edge of the earth.
Why is he looking at me like that?
Be whisked away. He is kind of still right now.
Don't worry, guys. We got big plans for MIQLAT in the future. We're going to get a 3rd camera and a 3rd mic just for him.
Man.
It doesn't have to be plugged in.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true.
Maury communicates telepathically.
Yeah.
Maury, this is urgent. We need you. Maury, the Jedi. You got to save him. Darth Maul's here. He's gonna cut Qui-Gon Jinn in half.
It's good that Mom doesn't come in with the leash. Because then you'd see Maury go into action. When it's time for Maury to take a walk, he'll go grab his leash and pick it up, and then he'll sit at the door. So he likes his walk. All right, is this the Maury-lenium?
The Maury-lenium?
Yes. We're not in already not yet territory there. We are already, and hopefully for quite a long time in the Maury-lenium.
The year of the pug.
You went offline a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's happened a couple times. So
we're gonna need to get a signal booster, something like that. Yeah. But we're gonna use some...
My birthday is September 23rd. Diane says. Is it Diane or? Yeah, it is Diane. My birthday is September 23rd. I should have a great birthday this year.
I hope so.
Yeah, you will. You will. Maury says, let not your heart be troubled. So you will have a great birthday on September 23rd.
Okay.
So
we got another question. I can't tell if this is for you or for Maury. It's a bit vague. Do all good dogs go to heaven?
Do all good dogs go to heaven? Is that actually up there, or are you asking?
Yeah,
it
is.
By
Mikissa01.
Okay.
The first.
Okay, believe it or not, the whole animals in heaven thing was actually a serious subject at different points in church history and with different people. And it's because of the whole concept of general resurrection that includes the includes nature and the natural world, all that kind of stuff. And so people, actually got into a discussion about this because the new earth would be repopulated with animals and all that sort of thing. So I think it's actually kind of an interesting question. It's kind of a silly question too. I think we all kind of know that, but I'll put it this way. I certainly hope so. And what makes me actually wonder about it, wonder seriously about it, if God might not actually, allow for something like this in His grace, is okay. Here's. I
just got something great from chat.
Okay.
By Sparky. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm gonna read this in a dramatic tone.
The center of Mike's soul is a pug-shaped vacuum.
At the center of Mike's soul is a pug-shaped vacuum.
Yeah, you got it. But after I got Maury, I had this theological insight about Maury being in heaven.
He already in heaven.
So,
I mean, this is Maury's heaven. No. Just sleeping.
Okay. This is going to be one of those. I'm going to apply Maury's law, Maury's first principle to myself. Okay. If this is a flawed idea, thinking about it biblically doesn't make it unflawed. Okay. But just saying that. So we humans, obviously, because of consciousness, we share a link, with certain animals, with pets. Okay. And my other podcast, Paranormal, we'll actually get into this at some point. But this sort of, human connection where animals, they mourn, they grieve, all that kind of thing because of their owners, or they react different ways. They can identify them and all that kind of stuff. There's some kind of consciousness linked to it. So I wonder that if God sees that this pleases us, that we enjoy this, that this is part of what makes us happy, might not God actually allow something like that to happen, like a favorite pet or something like that to be part of the new earth? It's total speculation and it's kind of silly, but you'll actually find those kind of discussions, in the early church because of new creation, resurrection stuff. And, I think it actually gets discussed nowadays because, the consciousness sort of thing. But, I wouldn't, I guess I'd be surprised if he was there, but, part of me says, well, if he is there, I wouldn't be that surprised because, that we have this connection, with animals. So the Maury-shaped vacuum, like I said, when I got Maury, I had a theological insight there, but tongue-in-cheek there, obviously. But, it is something that I've actually thought about and I wonder about, but I don't think there's any biblical specific evidence for it, obviously. Justin, I'm the one who interviewed you on the Wandering Pilgrims. Okay, yep. Your last name was familiar, so now I can place you. Good.
What's the Wandering Pilgrim show? What's that?
It's like a podcast. Did we do that just with podcast or was that video? I think we just did it with. No, wait a minute. We might have done that with video. I can count the number of things I've done with video other than like Skywatch on one hand, so that might have been one. I thought it was funny that Trey turns out to be
ancient aliens.
My exact same height, and people call me Sasquatch.
Look, Trey, I don't want to put you on blast, but you do got tons of hair.
Yeah,
it makes me a little comfortable.
Stephanie says my pastor yelled at me in Bible study. All creation is returned back to God. Well, yeah, and then God lets us share in it too. So, God doesn't hoard it. There is a new earth. Okay, and basically we're not kicked off of it. So yeah, it all returns back to God, but He shares it. He told me no. I believe yes. How can such a pure spirit not be returned? Yeah, again, they're not spiritually or morally accountable, so they could be sort of resurrection neutral. Again, these are all thoughts that just didn't pop into my head courtesy of Maury. These are all things that people have thought about, theologians and whatnot have thought about at different points, in church history. Again, for the reasons I indicated. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Calvin's shirt is cool. I want one. What are you wearing?
It's the no alien.
Oh, it's
shirt.
The no alien shirt. Yeah.
We all got. Wait, was this the shirt that was matching, or was it a different one that was matching? No, Free gave this to me.
Free gave it to
Free
you.
did. That's right.
Yeah, Free gave that to you.
Free, if you're watching, thanks for the shirt. Sorry, there's so much pug hair on it.
Yeah, it's not the one that all the siblings wore into Roswell, but yeah, Free gave you that shirt. So, and I don't know where Free got it. So, Stephanie has the word video up here.
She was referring to your question. Was it just audio or video when you were referring to the wondering
video
thing?
Okay. Yeah. I kind of thought that was one of them.
We got kind of an unrelated question, but Justin Fowler says, "What kinds of music do you both listen to?" What music do you listen to, Dad? Dad, what music do you listen to?
Is this a plant? Did you text this to Justin?
I don't even know who Justin is, but he's asking you a question, and clearly because it's on the screen, you gotta read it. Do it.
You know, I really don't listen to much music at all. I get mocked by my wife and kids for having like 20 songs on my iPhone. I actually have more than 20 because one of them is Handel's Messiah, and each part of that is a file. So like I have like 50 now.
I'm gonna count it as 21.
Yeah, 21. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't. I very rarely do it intentionally. I will answer. I'll answer the question a little bit more though, but I'm not going to elaborate on this. I'll say two things. My favorite song right now, and I say right now because I probably can't remember a favorite song at any other point in my life.
As far as I know, you don't even know what a song is.
No, I do know what a song is.
What's the song?
My favorite song right now is Weird Al's eBay song.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say something like that. I do like it.
It is so clever. It's so perfect.
Yeah,
he's so brilliant.
That's more into
it is the
lyrics.
musical equivalent of Maury, okay, because it makes me smile every time I hear it.
Yeah, I do like that.
I have a playlist, though.
Ooh,
playlist of songs that I listen to before I write fiction.
Ooh, what are those songs, Dad?
I'm not going to say what the songs are.
Is it like Norwegian death metal?
No, it's
like Slipknot.
No,
it's like he's screaming so bad you can't understand him.
No. There are certain songs that I listen to that. Okay, you're getting comments before I can see them, so who's laughing?
Sparky said, "I bet Mike claps on 1 and 3," and that's kind of just amusing. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Oh, so. Stephanie Pastor legitimately went to junior, senior high school with Weird Al.
Really?
That's pretty neat.
Wow.
Cliff Wilson says he likes Amish Paradise. I like that one a lot. I like the music video for it more.
Okay, I've seen one music video in my life in its entirety, and it's the Weird Al. What is it? The White and Nerdy, which is really clever. Yeah.
My front lawn.
Okay, you don't need to get into it.
Okay.
But no, I have a playlist that there are certain songs that remind me of the main characters in the facade and in the portent, and that remind me of specific scenes. So like if it was ever a movie, I have the soundtrack. Okay. So I listen to that playlist. It takes, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. But when I'm writing fiction, I do listen to that regularly so I can keep the characters in my head. But I'm not going to reveal what that is. So
yeah. Stephanie's making fun of you for clapping on the downbeat.
White and Maury.
Hey, I said that first. Yeah, she's copying me. She's copying me. I don't know. There's a delay.
No, Weird Al is just brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, like, you seem to be more into lyrics.
And the eBay song is just amazing. He does all the parts. The lyrics are perfect. The parts are perfect. You know who the
original song was by?
No, I have no idea.
Backstreet Boys. It was called I Want It That Way.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. I would never listen to it.
The music video for that is the most hilariously like inept 90s thing you'll ever see. Like it's like all of it's filmed at an airport for some reason, right? And like they have this shot, right, where it's like a time lapse of people walking around the airport, but they're doing the bit in real time, right? But it's doing like faded transitions of them doing the same routine in different clothing, and it's supposed to be a seamless transition, but it's really, really bad every single time.
Okay, so now
you should never wear all white. Don't do that.
You're getting a little insight into Calvin. When Calvin watches a video, he watches it for all the technical reasons and just critiques the death out of it.
I mean, like, I like other stuff too, but like I can say, oh yeah, I like the Backstreet Boys. I think most people do. It's still on the radio. But that music video, like, I can't tell if it's good or bad. They're just good and bad.
Justin says my
favorite. I haven't answered the music question either.
Okay.
My music, it really depends. Blame that on the ginger beer. It really depends on what I'm doing. When I'm just playing video games, here's the thing. Like, there's two types of music I listen to. I listen to music that I like, right? And then I listen to music that's really, really... What is that?
Okay. Yeah, my wife just walked in with a mask
with
on.
Like a beauty mask.
Not like
on.
a mask, but one of those
beauty
things
mask.
you plaster off on your face.
Hey, oh well, that got Pug's attention. But yeah, it's music I like, and music I like.
Maury looks frightened.
I like a little bit of everything, but I like very little of metal and country. All right, Stephanie says she's gonna go see what network booster her son has because we cut out again.
Okay. Yes, please do that.
We need better network in here.
It off after very little metal.
Foster the People. I love Foster the People. They're like in. Is there a way to say indie rock that doesn't make me sound like a pretentious hipster? They're indie rock.
I don't place any of this, so.
I
love
one
metal.
Of their songs
I can't help. I'm Scottish.
One of their songs was in the Three Stooges movie. Let's see how the stream is going.
It was in the Three Stooges movie?
Yeah. And every day that you wanna wait. Wait, you haven't seen that in like a billion years, have you?
I know.
Grunge. Grunge is one of my favorite things. Too. I just think the word is funny. Grunge is like, okay, Dad.
All right.
No, no, that's not grunge. I was gonna say a Fall Out Boy, but Fall Out Boy's like emo or whatever. Fall Out Boy's trash. That's what it is.
We need to get one more look at Maury because we're at an hour.
Okay, quick question. Mm-hmm. I want to ask this to you in the chat. Can I do a stream where it's just a stream about pugs? Can I do a pug only stream while you're gone?
A pug only stream.
A pug only stream. One camera's on Maury. Yeah. One camera's on me, and I'm just scrolling through the Wikipedia page of pugs, and we're all talking about how much we love pugs. Can I do that?
I don't know how. You're not going to do it with that because I have my laptop with me.
That's true.
So.
Oh man.
You'd have to rig something else up.
Okay, can I get some opinions in the chat about a pug-related stream at some point in the future?
Stephanie, that's okay. Yeah, ask him whenever he's awake. Shoot us an email. Yeah, I'd like to know what he has. Yeah.
I'm typing out the question in case there's a delay.
Yeah, okay.
A pug-based one-off live stream. You know what we do?
Oh, you'd have to use your own equipment for that.
Oh, they think we're gone.
Oh, great. Now that's under my name. So from here on out, and for posterity forever, they're going to think I'm the one that asked for a pug-based live stream.
A pug-based one-off live stream.
Okay, whatever that means.
Oh, boy.